Hey everyone, my name is Erik Nicholas Kaiser Ortiz, and I am the author of Life Without a Cock Block, a concise guide for managing love, sex, dating, work, travel, life, and loss while eliminating obstacles. Now, the idea of behind this book is really simple. If we change the way we see situations, the results will be dramatically different. Now, for those who don't know what a cock block is basically any obstacle or any type of interference that impedes or stops us from getting to our goals financially, sexually, mentally, emotionally. Anything that interferes with us caused by someone or something is a cock block. Of course, we use other words like obstacles, interferences, and the word cock block is a word that was originally associated with sex, but ultimately now the younger generations are using this word with and applying it to other aspects of our lives: business, work, love, relationships, someone cutting you off on the street and you having to stop at a red light when your friends went through, anything of that sort. One of the biggest problems out there is that most people, when they're approached with some sort of chaotic situation, most people tend to see only the negative problem, but somehow we've been programmed not to find solutions. We don't see the positive solutions. And the idea behind this book is helping people understand how to change the way we think in order to start to see positive solutions and basically just do away with the negative problems. Any type of situation, we have an opportunity. We have an opportunity to see it in a negative light or a positive light. And if we see it in a negative way, ultimately we just go in circles and we're trying to find reasoning and why it's happening, but the result is always the same. We just start rotating. We're not really changing anything we're doing. But if we start to see things in a positive situation, we start to grow, we start to understand, we start to explore, we self-reflect, we understand what is creating that problem, and we find a solution. The solution is the ultimate goal. That's what we want to do. That's what we have problems for. A problem is training. It's something that trains you and trains you your everyday life in order for you to progress and grow as a person. So we should look at obstacles as something positive in our lives. The idea is, with rational thought and pragmatic thought, and with a little bit of self-preservation, we can ultimately better ourselves and get through any situation. We need to really understand ourselves better. If we understand ourselves better, we treat ourselves better. And when we treat ourselves better, we want to treat others better. And when others treat each other better, society becomes better as a whole. I mean, that's the beautiful idea, right? We all wish we can get there, but people cannot get to this place of happiness and living life without obstacles unless they deal with the turmoil that they have inside them first. So we got to start on the inside and work our way out, and ultimately we really can change the world. But if we try to change ourselves, help ourselves become better, and think better, think more positive, and we can change the way we see society as a whole. We need to start self-reflection and understanding about ourselves, understand who we are, understand why we do what we do, what makes us happy, what makes us sad, what makes us tick, what makes us explode. We need to understand all of these things because we need to know our limitations. We can be in a group with certain people and act a certain way, and everything is fine. But what happens is when we do that exact same behavior in another group setting, chaos might explode. So what happens is we need to understand our boundaries. We need to understand our limitations so we can be tactful in whatever situation we are in. self-understanding and understanding who you are and self-esteem, these are, in my eyes, these are not about confidence. If you change the way you think and understand how people see you, then it really can change everything on how you look at all outlooks. But I don't see self-esteem as a thing about confidence and personal, emotional thing. I see it as probability. If there's 7 billion people on this planet, maybe 6.5 billion people will never enjoy me, my company. They will never like me. They will never understand me. And I've come to understand that. But maybe there's 1/2 of a billion people that might. Of course, I'm just throwing this number out there as an example. But not everybody's going to like us. Not everyone's going to like what we do. And the difference is in what we're doing in this life, the difference with people is that diversity and differences are what are changing this world. If everything is the same and everyone is the same, everyone thinks the same, dresses the same, looks the same, we're all robots then. We have nothing. There's no thought, there's no creativity. We need to learn how to embrace diversity. And we need to really start to understand diversity, because that gives us power and knowledge, understanding about different people, different cultures. It's not that one's right and one's wrong or one's better than the other. It's just that we need to start to understand that not everybody is on this planet that they think the same. So if we start to open our mind, we start to understand our feelings, really truly understand who we are first, then ultimately we could start to understand how and why other people do what they do in this world. The idea is simple. Change the way we think, find positivity in things, and we live happier and better lives. I have embraced this hashtag COCKBLOCKFree, and this is basically an understanding or a lifestyle where I'm going to be putting it on as a marketing tool, but ultimately it means COCKBLOCKFree means you are living a life and you're not accepting obstacles. They are not obstacles. They are challenges that will allow you to better yourself. We need to stop all this hatred and all the rhetoric about, negative rhetoric about people and, you know, our thoughts that we have about how things that are different, we don't understand them, so we put them in a box. We need to change the way we think, because ultimately we need to become better people as a whole. If not, we're going down one path. We need to change that and go up a positive path. COCKBLOCKFree is a choice, and we choose to eliminate obstacles in our life just by changing the way we think. The book will be released in all major ebook stores in this month, August 2015. You can find me at facebook.com/cockblockfree, or on Twitter, you can follow me at cockblockfree. Thank you for your time. Send me an email, send me a message. Please follow me, support me. This is an idea that I really believe can help change society as a whole and make people better if people try to understand themselves and understand what's going on. This book is not written with scientific jargon and where you have to really have an encyclopedia to read it. This is a book that brings out real situations, real understanding, real scenarios, and kind of breaks them down in a simple way to understand. I hope everybody enjoys it. I hope everybody supports it. I truly do believe that this book can help change the world. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your support.